Hey, this is Koen. We're going to do a quick tutorial on how we use Google Forms to create our online classes. We're going to this is Koen, and we're going to do a quick demonstration on how we use Google Forms to create our online classes. First, you go to Google, sign in, log in, and create a Google form. And there are a couple of things that are important to recognize about Google Forms. And that is ultimately, it's really just a kind of spreadsheet database driven process where you're building the user interface, the UX, right? In building that UX, what's going to be important is to know what your format is or what your layout is. First, we'll start at the top here and recognize that there are a number of questions and then responses, right? So one of the things I want to do just coming into this is I want to title my form, and we'll call this a micro course, right? So there's that. Then I add my question, and for the most part, for what I'm looking for is I want questions that are based on simple answers. So yes, no, true, false, yes, no's. You don't want a whole lot of complexity to that for that part. The first set of questions really can be multiple choice. They can be radio buttons, whatever. But I like for those to be kind of either multiple choice or true, false, yes, no kinds of things. So one of those. A second one, and then lastly a third one. I like for those to be kind of questions that people actually have to respond to, right? So not a true false, not a yes no, but a question that requires some thought. So what do you think of this program, right? So that requires a response. And so all of the questions that I have, whether they be true, false, multiple choice, all require folks to fill it out. So it is not just a suggestion, but like to proceed, you have to do that. And lastly, there are images and that kind of stuff that if you want to add. One of the things that is important, at least in how I do my courses, is to make sure that there's lots of interactivity. So under that option, I'll put we'll put a video, and let's just type in Koen and see what comes up. And I will pick. There are lots to choose from. So we'll do recycling minds, right? So there is the video, and I'll put up scaling minds, right? So that's the title of the video. I'll go ahead and make it a little bigger so it'll fit into the window. And so here is my content. Here's my course description. Here's my content. Here is the first question, second question, third question. And for the most part, that's it for this part. The last part that I need for this course is to look at its look at the preferences, because I want to make sure that questions are required. We're not going to do a default quiz score. We're not going to collect email, so that is good. So we save that. And the reason we're not collecting email at this point is because we want to make it easy for folks. We want folks to feel comfortable. So down here are how we add different sections. We can add images, we can add text, we can add all sorts of things to the course, and that's basically it. I can show folks how to do some validation pieces a little bit later, but for the purposes of this video, this this is it. This is the short and dirty, right? So again, when I go to save, it'll automatically update that, and it's automatically saved in Google. So we're good to go. And so I look forward to seeing what we become as we move forward. Thanks. Bye.